Fester.
Milk.
So, did you make it home yesterday?
Sort of. Yesterday was a long, stressful day.
All right, now, for our early listeners, you were first up hearing this yesterday morning. Fester was not here at the beginning of the show because Fester apparently had major transmission trouble. Oh, what a shocker. In his 2004 Lincoln Town Car with broken windshield wipers, a broken windshield, dim headlights. He's got water that sloshes around in his taillights.
That's my favorite part.
You ought to stock that with fish. You ought to put like guppies in there or something.
You know what?
In your taillight.
I could. I went to the state fair, and the guy's like, you want to put that
You know what?
goldfish right in?
That could be a trend.
Yeah, that could be.
Taillight aquarium. I'm
Aquariums
serious.
are hot right now.
You've seen those cars that have water sloshing around in the taillights?
Yeah.
That's Fester.
My car.
Fester's car. So, for whatever reason, Fester refuses to get a new car.
It's not so much a refusal. It's just that the new car is not exactly necessary at this time.
Yesterday, Fester's transmission finally went while he's driving in. The car would not go above 40 miles an hour. Fester was on 275 South. You get on at Bierce?
Yeah.
So he gets on like all the way at the very end there at 275, has to drive all the way here to St. Pete, and Fester's doing 40 miles an hour because that's as fast as the car will go because his transmission's all munged up and the gears won't shift. He can't go faster. So he's in the right lane driving in yesterday with his flashers on. So for those that saw a blue Lincoln Town Car, early 2000s model, with flashers on in the right lane, just mucking up the works yesterday, that was Fester. Now, how did you get home, and what do you mean by sort of? Because I called you. You didn't answer your phone. I called you out of courtesy to see if you needed a ride or if we needed to arrange something for you. So what's the update? You don't have your Lincoln Town Car this morning.
No.
And your wife needs the Model Y,
right?
The Tesla, which you bought her, which, you got the Model Y, and I ask, why? So she's not going to let you touch her Tesla. So what do you do? What are you driving?
Okay, so I knew that the Lincoln was not going to safely traverse the highways and byways of the area. I'm making myself a hazard being on the road.
Yeah, I'd say. I think with the car able to do the speed limit, you're still a hazard on the road in that thing.
I would like to point out that 40 miles an hour is the minimum speed acceptable on the interstate system. So technically I wasn't breaking any laws, okay?
I don't see those signs here.
They're out there.
Nope. I don't see them like immediately, like on 275, like through downtown, or I can't tell you. I see those signs like speed limit 65 minimum. Sometimes maybe it is 40, but I don't see a lot of those minimum signs on our immediate local Tampa Bay interstates.
So I'm driving home, and I know that I can't stay with this car for today.
So wait a minute. You did drive out of the parking lot in the car.
The car starts. The car travels fine. It just doesn't go over 40 miles an hour. I mean, so if I was like on city streets, or if I was like, traveling through the neighborhood.
Right. Like if you were going through school zones your entire life.
I'm the ideal citizen. It really is.
Well, wait a minute, but then you could hit 40 in a school zone, and that's unacceptable.
That's way too fast.
Don't school zones get knocked down to like 15?
Yeah, they get really slow.
Yeah. All right.
So I go to a rental car company at the airport yesterday.
So you drove across the bridge?
Drove across the bridge at 40 miles an hour.
Oh my God, that's the most dangerous part of your drive, probably.
Because you're in the far right lane, and all the slow drivers are realizing you're too slow for them. So then those slow drivers filter over into the other lanes, creating a muck.
You know what? I got behind a truck. That wasn't going much faster than me, and I was okay. I wasn't, blocking traffic.
Did you put your flashers on again?
I did not. It was daytime hours. I would put the flashers on at night, thinking they couldn't see me as well, or they'd come up on me a lot more quickly.
Did you drive to the rental car area at Tampa International Airport?
So I went to long-term parking.
Your heap is in long-term or economy?
No, I missed the economy exit because it's like that airport exit's the economy exit.
Dude, economy is next to the rental car.
Right. I didn't realize that at the time.
So where the hell are you? You're parked at the airport?
I'm at long-term parking.
Dude, you're paying twice as much in long-term than economy.
I'm glad you said that because I retrieved my vehicle last night. So currently I am in possession of the vehicle.
And a rental vehicle.
So, did Allison take you to the airport to pick up your vehicle?
Yes. I said, hey, my car's at the airport. I got to go get
So
it.
you drove from here to the long-term parking garage at Tampa International in your 2004 busted-ass Lincoln Town car.
Right.
You parked it in long-term parking.
Got a rental.
You then went and rented a car?
Yes.
From which agency?
Hertz.
So you rent the car from Hertz.
Yes.
All right.
So I get my Hertz vehicle. A very nice vehicle.
What'd you get?
What a pain.
I got a Chevy Traverse.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
It's like a large but not too trucky of an SUV. It's real nice.
Isn't that a gorgeous rental car center over there at Tampa International?
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it'll cost $1 billion.
Yeah,
it better be nice.
You should see the concrete slabs holding the. I mean,
I
you
saw
look
how,
around, you're like,
I saw
how
how
they build
beautiful it
this?
was, and I'm like, Roxanne must be
Whoa,
really
whoa,
impressed.
hang on a minute. How did they build a parking garage? Is that is that an architectural marvel to you?
What'd you say, Rob?
No, because
You're talking about the concrete slabs and how did they build this?
no, I mean, a lot of money.
Have you ever
went
seen
into-
like the Empire State Building that they built in 1932?
In like
Yes.
6 months?
No, when you look at how heavy the different floors are, it's just always a marvel to me. Like, how is that staying up in the air?
Engineering's really amazing.
A 4-story parking garage. Roxanne wants to know, how is that staying up in the air?
You know,
It really is amazing.
There's an arch in St. Louis, Roxanne. That will
Time for Roxanne Wilder's Marvels of Architecture.
my garage door goes up and down with the click of a button.
Does it really?
It's really
Amazing.
amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
How does it do that?
Now, your car was picked up last night from long-term parking.
Yes.
So you have your car home.
Home? Yes.
So you had to drive from the airport home.
Which was perfectly safe because I was on Del Mabry, kind of rush hour-y.
Oh, you didn't take the interstate.
Yeah, nobody drove that fast. 40 miles an hour is perfectly acceptable. at that
Nah,
time
you're
of
still
day.
getting run over.
No, it's-
You're passing the stadium, that stretch up toward
That's fine. Up toward Hillsborough.
up towards Hillsborough.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, I was
All right.
fine. I was fine. And I went down. I guess it was Boy Scout.
Where is your car now?
It's at home. It's at home. I'm screwed though on the repair. The problem is the repair. And I got
Oh, because you need to find someone that can fix the transmission. Can somebody fix that? Can you go to Amco? Can you go to, hang on, I got the horns here. Can you go to Amco AA MCO and can they just put some new gears in your transmission and fix them up good?
no.
Why not?
It's not going to be fixed. It's going to be has to be replaced.
So you need a whole new transmission for a 2004 Lincoln Town car?
I got a scolding yesterday from a guy at a salvage yard.
Well, like barely used auto parts. Are they still around?
Yes, it was a barely
Look
used.
for
barely
the bears
used.
on the stick. Look for the
What
sticker
about
of the bear.
what about like Colbert's? What was that? What was that other that started with a C? Are they still around?
In Brandon on Highway 60 is a salvage yard.
Yeah.
And I went out there yesterday.
Yep.
And they have the barely used sticker on the door.
Yep.
With the bear with the thumbs up.
Yeah, sure.
And the guy gave me a lesson in 20-year-old transmissions.
What kind of lesson did he give you in 20-year-old transmissions there, Fester?
I thought that 2004 Lincoln Town Car transmissions would be all over the place, like candy
All
canes.
over the
I
place.
mean, there's a ton of them on the road. The guy's like,
Because it probably cross-pollinated with the Ford Crown Victoria.
he says,
Is that true or false?
I don't think so. I think it's different.
Really?
Because he said, look, you're looking for a 20-year-old transmission, son. And I was like, yeah. He's like, you're looking for a world of problems. He's like, by the time
Did you say, Pops, I got a world of problems right now.
I was like, listen, that's one more for the plate. He's like, look, son, you got to be real careful if you're going to buy a salvage transmission. If they got one, because he didn't have one.
Right.
If you find a place that has a 20-year-old transmission, chances it's all janked up.
Did he say janked,
Janked up. I'm like, what do you mean?
Janked up.
He's like, they have it because there was another problem. He goes, you got to make sure it was from a wreck.
Hey, do me a favor, Andrew. We're going to do some new imaging. We're going to do some new sweepers for the MJ Morning Show. I want our voice guy to do a sweeper. Write this down. The MJ Morning Show, all janked up on Q105. All right?
And do it with that voice.
Thank you.
I could get the guy from Barely Used Auto Parts in Brandon to come down and lay it down. He was a super nice guy, and he was very honest with
So
me.
are you now off the hunt for a 20-year-old transmission? Are you gonna heed his advice or no?
No, the challenge has just started. Now I have to find one.
Oh, my God. All right. Thank you. That's enough transmission talk here on the MJ Morning Show.
If anybody has a lead on a salvage yard, give me a call. What's the number, Frog?
What years? Hold on a minute. What years of? But why wouldn't the transmission be the same in the Ford Crown Vic versus the Lincoln Town car?
I have to investigate the entire intricacies of the Panther
But do you know which year Lincoln Town cars the transmissions will work?
0405.
That's it.
That's it.
0405.
0405.
Oh man, so Fester needs an 0405 Lincoln Town car transmission. Get rid of the freaking car and get a new car for crying out loud.
Says the guy who has one car
Yeah, about to
for
say.
the family.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
I haven't had a car payment in 25 years. Listen, if I put a few bucks in this one and it lasts another year, great. I'm a winner on that one.